Champions, prepare for battle!
Hey, we're rating every Souls boss on a 1 to 5 scale, and what a banger of an episode we have today, the Starscourge Radahn. In terms of combat, Radahn is a very interesting one to rate because you could fight him in two very different ways. You can do it what I would call the quote-unquote easy way on horseback, or mano-a-mano like an absolute chat. Radahn is in a projectile attacks to make the horseback fight somewhat interesting, but it ultimately results in a hit-and-run tactics prolonged fight that's not very fun. But if you do decide to get off that horse, oh man, are you in for it. Radahn is a crazy spin cycle of jumping, flashing, slashing, slaying moves that you just have to roll, jump, and somehow get through to find those opening windows. And man, they're tough, but once you get it, is it satisfying. But no one's forcing you to stay on that horse, so I'm not deducting points there. And if you do get off it, it's some of the best combat in the entire game, especially in that second phase. 5 out of 5. Of course, when we're looking at combat, it's going to be a very similar story. When you're on Torrent, it's a significantly easier fight, at least in my opinion, but still difficult. Goes to show how hard Radahn is as a boss. But it ultimately ends up being a war of attrition where you're just slowly chipping away at each other's lives. Not a lot of complexity or mechanics there. However, if you do get off that horse, he is downright brutal. One of the hardest fights in the game. Like always, fairness plays a big part in this category, and Radahn is fair. His moves are difficult and hard to react to, but if you put in the work and get good, nothing's really broken or just downright BS, so no points deducted there. Just because we know there's tougher, 4.5 out of 5, assuming you're not on Torrent. Let's get to the chase. Radahn is aura incarnate. Even as a mindless Scarlet Rot zombie, this guy was aura farming, and he's holding the constellations in place. Easy 5 out of 5. Radahn's lore is one of a warrior and a hero, and a kind one at that. We know this not just because of his connection with his trusty steed Leonard, but because Mikkola said so in his praise of him, calling him both kind and strong. We know that he went to war with the stars and won, and he faced the tragic heroes and losing his mind to Scarlet Rot before receiving an honorable death at the Tarnished's hands. There's still plenty we don't know and a lot of gaps to his story, but very cool nonetheless. 4 out of 5 stars. I give Starscourge Radahn a final overall score of 4.5 out of 5 stars. Such a high score so early in the series, but I can't say I'm surprised. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and make sure to follow so you can stay tuned on to the series. GG.